So, welcome everybody, welcome to Florence. This is RustLab, welcome to this new conference on the Rust programming language. My name is Giovanni Bajo, I'm Develer CTO, we are the organizer of the conference. We will explain about our company just in a few minutes. This is just a short introduction to the conference, will be about 50 minutes, we'll be back on track for the first talk at 10 a.m. So RustLab is a Rust conference made by developers for developers. So it's a conference that where we're trying to, explore this new language. In Italy, Rust is not really still a popular language, but there are some companies that are starting to look into it, university groups that are looking into it, some meetups. So we want to, foster a little bit the community in Italy for this exciting technology. I would like to have a quick poll among you to see how our people are composed. So let's see, if you are Italian, please raise your hand. Okay, so many people are from Italy, which makes sense since we are in Italy. So let's see, Europeans. Okay, well, okay, no, not Italians. I saw some of you raising hands twice. Which, by the way, I believe we are still in Europe somehow. But anyway, that was not the point. Okay, thank you very much. Rest of the world. Okay, thank you very much, 5 people. And of course, thank you very much for coming from outside Europe to Italy. Thank you. Okay, and let's see if you know Rust already, if you're learning it, or if you're like very experienced. So 3 or more years of Rust experience. Anybody in here? Okay, great. About 6 people. Like already started Rust, but less than 3 years of experience. Okay, that makes sense. And let's see, never used Rust before, just here for curiosity. Okay, great. So I think we are pretty split, which is very good, because one of the best things of these kind of events is not really, following the talks is nice. Of course, you can learn a lot of things, but at the same time, you can, meet new people, discuss and share experiences. And I think that's the best part of actually joining a physical event. Okay, so who are we? We are Develer. We are a software house based in Florence. And so we basically write software and contract, and we also design embedded Linux boards. This is a picture of our new wonderful office in Florence. These are the technology we are using most right now. We are still not actually using Rust in any project right now. We are exploring it. We are studying it internally, and we'll try to see if we can fit any of our projects during this year or next year. So we're pretty much focused on open source technology and the open source process of development. As I said before, we work in the embedded field, the Linux, Android, the cloud, and we also organize courses and conferences. We have been organizing technical conferences in Italy for many years now. This is just a sample. There are also more conferences that are not represented here. This is a sample of our conferences. So we have a GoLab, a conference on Go, which we already run for 3 or 4 years. A Linux Lab, of course, a conference on Linux technology, especially on the embedded field. Conference on the Qt framework for designing user interfaces. And the PyCon conference, which was actually the first one, PyCon Italy, sorry, which was actually the first one that we bootstrapped in 2005 when we founded the Italian Python Association with a lot of nice guys in Italy, and was actually our first experience with the open source conferences in Italy, and we have made a long journey since then. So something about the conference today and tomorrow. So the conference is 2 days. I guess you're aware of this. There is 1 track of talks, which will be here. Talks is, people talking to you with slides, and then you can have question and answer sessions afterwards. And then there is 1 track of workshops. Workshop is more hands-on technical sessions when you actually sit down with your laptop, you actually write code with a tutor, and you actually learn to build something. The workshop are in the other room, just across here, and it's about 3 hours each one, just to give you an idea. For the Wi-Fi, you need to join the Wi-Fi Londra network, and this is the screen that you must join. Must click on the classic button, RustLab username, RustLab 2019 as password. You can put your email, whether the real one or a fake one, in the third box. And then there is a checkbox at the bottom. You can prefer whether you want to be spammed by clicking yes, or prefer not to be spammed by clicking no. So up to you, of course. And then click connect. We have some of you should have some pins on your lanyard here. They are color coded. So they're like the orange one is for lunches. You know, not all tickets include lunches. So if you have the orange one, you can join the conference lunches. Otherwise, you can have lunches around Florence, of course. The pink and the blue one are for joining the workshops, for entering the workshops. The green one is a socializing pin. You can grab it from the reception desk. They are free, of course. You can pin it, and it's basically a way to say, okay, I'm happy to socialize. Please stop me and talk to me. And the red one is the one if, in case you don't want to be in any picture of the conference, okay, you prefer not to be represented in any picture, you can go to the registration desk, grab the red one, pin it, and then we will make sure that you will not appear anywhere. Okay, for lunches and eating, we have 2 coffee breaks per day. They are included in all the tickets, so you can always join them. They are just on this floor, on the other side of this floor. The social event is also included in your ticket. It will be at 6 p.m., right? This evening upstairs. And again, if you have the orange pin, you can join our lunch again upstairs in the restaurant. If you have any comment on RustLab after the conference, we are really happy to hear them. We are programmers after all, so the code review culture. So we appreciate any kind of feedback and comment on the conference to improve it for next year. So this is the feedback form. We will also tweet it and send the link around, so that if you want to share anything, we will be very happy about it. It's also very important for us to thank the speakers for coming and preparing the talks. Of course, the conference wouldn't be possible without the speakers. So thank you very much for everybody who prepared the talk and or giving it today and tomorrow. Actually, we are also unfortunate because Diane, which is our who was supposed to be our first speaker today, Diane from Mozilla, is not feeling very well. She's in Florence, at least she's arrived yesterday, but she tweeted that she's in ER this morning, so she will not be able to join right now. So we are actually switching a talk. Right now there will not be the Diane talk, but another one. And we hope that she can still make it to the conference for giving her talk later today in the afternoon. She also, if you read the tweet, she also asked for cat pics. So feel free, of course, to send her some cat pics so that maybe she can feel better. Also, thank you very much for the sponsor, Near and TrueLayer, for supporting us. This is, of course, very important, and we really appreciate supporting a conference in the first year. From our experience, it's extremely complex in the first year to find companies that really believe in you and believe in the conference. So thank you really very much to Near and TrueLayer. We have also a small quiz. It's just, we call it Rust Hero. It's like a programming challenge. There is the text for the challenge is available at the registration desk. You can solve the quiz, and if you want to leave your contacts, you can enter our also raffle to win free Amazon vouchers. Any information about the conference, anything that is on this slide with some bugs is also in your printed badge here. So you can just open it and go through it. It's actually pretty useful to have the agenda always available. So just have a look. And that's it. So enjoy the conference, and see you around today and tomorrow. Thank you.